What is going on, everybody? This is Rob Wilson of Arstellations, and welcome to Draw, Chat, and Chill updates and spooky time. Happy Halloween, everybody. Let's see, let's get started. Hell to the chat, which is Mo Biggs. What up? What up? And yep, hell to the Mo Biggs. I am Ghost Rob, your host for today. I got all kind of alterations. I got the cowboy hat. I got the hoodie. So I'm ready for whatever's coming this way, which is a lot of drawing. So normally I go over to Twitch. Hell, what's going on, 80s? Um, Shoot, I meant to send people a link, but I know most people are working, so that's the tough part. That costume is going to give me nightmares of Aldous and Steve Dye talking about westerns. That's right. You got to savor every single moment of it, from the Wild Wild West, um, before Will Smith, of course, and those ghastly, scary stories. And speaking of scary stories, today is the day, the perfect time to go ahead and sign up for those spooky, scary stories in the form of Unconditional Shove. Let me go ahead and I'll just make an adjustment, which is available on Indiegogo right now. Yo, J Bot Art, what's going on? Let me see. Um, yeah, what's going on, J Bot Art? Damn, might have to send all three the link tonight, Mobiz. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm doing my show well, kind of as scheduled but early. So the spooky time is right here. And yeah, like I said, let me go ahead and send the link because I kind of came in running on this stream today. Let's see here. So yes, I will be doing some drawing. We're gonna work on that cover. Finally starting to color VKP as far as the finally starting, I guess, render as far as color, if that makes any sense. The shading and the coloring, you get my drift? So that's what I'm working on today. Gonna be here for a while. So get comfortable, get some popcorn. Um, I'm sending links to just about everybody I know. Everybody I know. I'm gonna send them StreamYard link. When I go to school, I send them a StreamYard link. All right, so that's terrible. Basically, the equivalent of PTing my house. Oh man, y'all gonna throw up the tissue? Had the tissue all over the house. Good old prank. Let me see. Yes, as I was saying, Unconditional Shove is out now. Campaign continues on. Last time I checked, let me go ahead and present this. Share. I thought this was going to be hot, but it's not. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Unconditional Shove is over 50% funded in the past, what, 2 days? That's freaking awesome. So once you kind of clear the hump, from what I can see, um, make it past that 50% mark, I think doing pretty good. And 29 days left, ready to go. 41 backers, plenty to be thankful for with this campaign. Um, Also, Shane Davis's Inglorious Rex is on fire with no hope of stopping. It's at $118,000 for funding, 30 days left. That's crazy. So it's met its goal, the flex and all that. And let's see. We got one more I want to draw attention to because it's being shadow banned. And that is the Private American. Um, from Mike Barron. And I want to draw attention to this because it freaking I couldn't even find it. Thanks, Mo, for putting that in the chat. And then Inglorious Rex. And then oh shoot. Almost put the wrong thing in the chat. So let's see. We're gonna watch a video in a minute. It's got 26 days left. It has met its goal and at 256%. You know, so the private American's doing pretty good. They're killing it for being even shadow banned. So I think that's pretty awesome. Let's see, private American. Yeah, so that's definitely going down. Let me see who else. Oh, did you get it? Okay, yeah, I just added the private American link. Yeah, I had to find it. Michael Bancroft, he put it on Twitter. So I searched it from there and brought it here because yeah, I ain't a fan of all that shadow banning. Hell, that's one of the things I want to talk about before I share with you guys some great news I got, especially concerning Comicsgate as a whole. But yeah, YouTube knocked down episode 5, which came out yesterday, off of my freaking off of my list. So it's no longer visible. I think it stopped at about let me think. It stopped at about like 5 or 6 viewers. And I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. I'm looking on Rumble and it's got like friggin' 22 viewers. And I was like, there's some shinduckery afoot. So I had to go ahead and find out what the hell was going on. And that's when I realized in the YouTube Studio app, it stated it was copyright strike, claim, and blocked, the whole 9. And I'm just like, what was it that caused it? Was it a little bit of Lost Boys footage? Because I put a filter over the video, that little, tracking screen filter. So that should not have been it. However, they might have adjusted to it because I was using the same filter. And, they're always looking for a hustle. Gotta hustle, folks. Let's see here. Let me make sure I'm showing the right thing. Okay. Yep. So Private American is up and about. Let's go ahead. Oh, snap. Let's see. We got somebody in the back. I really don't have a good way to bring them in, but let me try this.
Careful.
I was totally sucking at that. What's going on, Jay Bodart?
What's going on, man?
Oh, man, happy Halloween. Glad to be here. Ready to rock it out,
Nice. We're doing a half day at work today, so I'm over here fixing Game Boys right now.
Oh, nice. Okay. Hey, every Game Boy that you fix is a childhood that you save.
There you go. I did 3 today.
Nice. Shoot, that's what's up. You on fire, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, they took down episode 5 last night, and I was sharing Inglorious Rex and Unconditional Shove, like every about 15-20 minutes. And I was like, okay, here's a replay on Rumble. Here you go. I get it. I totally entirely get it. Yeah, maybe I couldn't show the History Channel about UFOs.
Yeah, it was like in the middle, dude. I remember trying to catch it, and then all of a sudden, like in the middle, it said, "Oh, copyright," and then it like stopped, and then it continued later. So it was very weird.
Wow. Yeah, I gotta figure out what the hell's going on with that. I'm gonna go ahead and play the trailer for Private American for anybody that hasn't seen it. Here you go.
America's southern border has become a war zone. Human traffickers, drug smugglers, and terrorists flow across the Rio Grande with impunity, secure in the knowledge that no one will stop them. A distant federal government lectures Americans on their privilege while punishing overworked border patrol agents who were helping to stem the tidal wave of invaders and determined tyrants. Second-generation Cuban-American Marcos Zamora is a military vet, more patriotic than most Americans. No longer able to ignore the chaos at his doorstep, he acts. Joined by his best friend Gus, they hit the border every night, saving lives while stopping violent drug cartels and other opportunists. The government reacted with fury at Marcos' attempts to preserve American sovereignty, deploying the full might of their enforcement agencies.
Kill them all, kill them all, kill them all.
The rich and powerful fear is bad publicity, and he records every encounter. Whoever he is, this private American must be stopped. Illustrated by Richard Bonk and written by Eisner winner Mike Barron, Private American is his version of Captain America, and maybe a little Punisher, taking part in this ongoing, violent, and very real battle of good versus evil in the war for American sovereignty. Grab your copy at theprivateamerican.com.
We have a secure border. And that
Nice.
is priority for our administration.
Kamala Harris. Gotta love it. Oh man, it is so classic. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So let me see. Freaking Mo Biggs and 80s are throwing toilet paper at each other.
All right, let's see if we got it.
Yeah. Oh, nice. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Let's see.
Getting it. Oh, I remember having
There it
that
is.
back in the day. Shucks. I had Ninja Turtles. I think it was the first one after the movie came out on
That's
there.
what this one is.
Oh my gosh. That thing was a trip.
Yeah, no backlight on it though. It's a little hard to see, but yeah,
Yeah.
we're good.
Oh my gosh. Especially like the what was that? The fight on top of the trucks as you
Yeah,
make
this
your way.
is Fall
Oh
of,
my-
of the Foot Clan.
Yep. Damn. I had that shit when I was a little kid, man. You know, you taking it back. 80s Mate said this is a stream team right here. I like that. The stream team. It was aliens. Mo Big said if the Punisher tipped his hat when a lady walked by and said, ma'am, he would be the Private American. Basically, you know what I'm saying? It's no escape, man. It is no escape. Man, I was so happy when they invented screens you could actually see the game. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I remember they had some old football game. Remember those game handhelds that it was just the one game?
Yeah.
You know, you had your football game and all that crazy stuff. I was like, man.
So I'll just give him this copy and the cash.
Yeah.
Don't enter anything in.
Nope. You just give him the yellow copy. We keep the white copy, and you pay the man. Cool, man.
Let's see. 80s Maid says, I need a Game Boy. Just throw it in my pile of VHS if it don't break the bank.
Sounds good. I got your boxes here in my office.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Biggie's here. Hail to the General.
We
How's
got
it
that.
going?
I couldn't keep this one a secret either. This is going in the box too.
Ronnie and the bus with my sister. I never seen that. How old is that, man?
That's
VHS?
early. This is early 80s made consumer stream jokes where he would play clips of Rosie O'Donnell playing she plays a retard in this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never knew that. Rosie O'Donnell.
So we got it, man.
You know? Oh
I'm
my
gonna visit the
god.
post office tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh man. Getting that fulfillment done.
Yeah, right. I'm horrible at it. I've been telling him for like 6 months I'm gonna send it to him.
Yeah. Oh man. Hold up. What? I got a fly in here. Uh-oh. I guess the flies are picking up the dead bodies. I got in here. That movie was a classic. 80 said that's my sister. Oh, Rosie O'Donnell. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Rosie O'Donnell's basically playing herself.
Mhm.
Damn. Mo Biggs coming in with the bombs. She goes full retard and never looks back. See? Hot dang. So I got some pretty exciting news. I reconnected with the comic book store owner, and he invited me to a Halloween party, which was last night.
Uh-huh.
And it was pretty good too. They had pizza, soda there. Kids were running around, you know, the comic book shop and everything. And on my way, before I went, I called and asked him. I was like, "Hey, I got some extra copies of Cyberfrog, and I got an extra copy of Isom." So I asked him, you know, should I bring it? He was like, "Sure." So I brought it, showed it to him, and he said, "I tell you what, man. Tell me the price that you think these should be, and I'll sell them in my store, and you get
Nice.
100% of profit." I was like, "Whoa, you got to get a percentage somehow now."
Uh-huh.
So, because of that, I backed Shane Davis's Unconditional Shove, right?
Glorious Rex.
Got me. Got me. I'm terrible with names and titles. Yes, Inglorious Rex. I might as well just say Inglorious Shove.
Glorious Show.
Because I've been promoting them both back and forth. But Inglorious Rex Volume 2. And he unlocked a secret tier. And that secret tier includes one. Well, let me show it. I'm sitting back talking about it. Don't just say it, just show it. Let's see. Inglorious Rex. All right. Okay. So one of the secret tiers that was part of this, I guess, for the first 24 hours, is I got the all-in subscription, and I saw it on. Oh, you know what? I think they were 24 hours only. That's right.
Oh.
So they're already gone. So I was gonna get this the 10 pack, 5 of the Del Keown covers and 5 of the Shane Davis covers.
Mhm.
Good price. However, the retail was it the special tier included 10 of the 24-hour cover and
Okay.
10 lenticular cards. So I was like, that's a better deal.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And I let the guy know at the comic book shop. I was like, hey, I just ordered these, and you know, hey, you can start selling them as soon as I get them. You know, I'll bring them right to you. Go ahead and promote them in the shop.
Mhm.
So I remember Ethan Van Sciver was talking about earlier that one of his goals was to start getting comics and toys into the stores
Mhm.
and into the shops and stuff. So having a conservative comic book store owner kind of saves half the battle, you know,
Yeah.
for Comicsgate. So he definitely wants to start selling more independent comics, and pretty much trying to, you know, work with him on that. So between that and he's got an anime convention coming up on the 20th, just in Manassas in the area. And he also is trying to partner with the city of Manassas in Virginia to do a Comic-Con.
Okay. Cool.
So with that, he'll be selling, you know, his comics there, but to have those indie comics there, Comicsgate titles, I think would be an extra promotion, a good push, you know,
Mhm.
to get Comicsgate out there and you know, for people to visually see as opposed to getting shadow banned and blocked and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Once people
So
start seeing it in the wild, they might be like, "Oh, what's this? Oh, this
yeah,
sounds neat," or "This looks good," or stuff like that too. Yeah. So, no, that's a
exactly.
good idea.
Yeah, so definitely trying to get more notoriety into the stories. However way I can help. That's how I look at
You know
it.
what might be a good idea, Rob, for
Mm,
you is to do once you finish your art pieces, or whatever, like do like mock covers or whatever of your art, do prints, and then maybe you could sell them there, even though you don't have a
Indeed.
book yet.
Yeah.
Start getting your art out there, especially locally and stuff like that too.
Exactly. Exactly. Between that and the farmers market that's like every Saturday, I'm pretty excited to contribute what I can to it. Let me see. Uh Andy Contreras. Can't stay. Gotta run by errands. Gotta run some errands, but have a great Halloween. Who's the cowboy you brought on, J-Bot?
Yeah, that's Lartigo 9. I guess his account got banned.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, so
See,
he had to do his personal one. I guess he was promoting some stuff, and then they banned his account or something with his normal account. So yeah, that's Latardo 9. Thanks, man.
I
Hope you have a
gotcha.
good holiday too, man. A good Halloween, dude. I might have to
Yeah,
probably wrap up here in a minute because we're going to be closing soon.
yeah,
Trying to see what time it is, but
indeed. Yeah,
we're
hell,
closing at
Andy.
4 today.
Okay, cool. Yeah, early bird special. I heard even some counties like the schools are closed, I guess, for Halloween. So
Yeah, I
I
think we do the normal Halloween's like 6 to 8, but normally we get the kiddos, the young ones out early, like around 4:30, 5 o'clock.
mhm, indeed, so that's some really good stuff. Oh shoot, I'm playing catch up. Mo Big said the comic shop owner invited Rob to a private after party for VIP. Oh God.
There was a
I'm so done
GameCube.
with you, Mo Biggs. That damn. If it's not bros, it's kitties. There's no in between. One extreme to the other. There was GameCube, a Dave Matthews Band cover, and the Axe body spray flow like one. That's scary. That's actually scary, bro. If I walk into something like that, yeah, I'm about facing as fast as I can.
Mm.
I'm ready for John Malin's Wraith of God 2 to come out. Nice. Wait a minute. He just pulled a General Piggy trying to switch it up on me. I get
Uh-huh.
confused with some of these titles. So, yeah, get more eyes on more books.
Mhm.
Indeed. So, if that's um for people that are doing campaigns in Comicsgate, that secret tier or retail tier, I think, is a very good tool if you can afford to do it. I
Mhm.
think it definitely allows for more of our books to flow and surface whole new readers. Let me see. Uh, oh my God, BBC Bilbo's and some Natty Ice. That's scary. I actually used to drink Natty Ice, so yeah, it means something totally different now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to drawing because if I put up any spooky stories, it'll probably get copyright struck. But
Mm.
I think YouTube shadow banning people, that's spooky enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good Lord. They just can't stop. They can't stop. They can't help themselves. I'm just like, that's one of the reasons why I do Rumble and Twitch. So it's crazy, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and let you draw. I gotta close the store and do all my stuff there, and then
Okay.
and then go
Okay.
home.
Oh yeah. Hey, I
I just
know.
want to pop on and say hey, and yeah, man, I'll catch you later, dude.
Okay, definitely JBot Workbot. Thanks for stopping by. And
Anytime, guys. Take it easy.
all right, you too. Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. JBot Art. He normally does a what's it called? Draw stream. I think it's like a jam. Was it jam? See, I'm terrible with the names. I'll get it. I'll get used to them over time. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start cranking some music, and we're gonna get this daggone title, this cover, done. Or I'm gonna do as much of it as I can. I may even have to sit down because right now I'm standing with my desk and all that. But definitely gonna try to make it happen. Let's see what we got. Okay, I got volume here. Rob is a bro confirmed. What the? Just because I had Natty Ice back in the day? That was 10 years ago, 80s. 10 years ago. There was no bro hoes back then. There was Suspect Nation, but as far as I know, no bro hoes. If you scramble the letters around, oh my gosh. Mo just figured out the conspiracy, the conspiracy, the pyre. Oh my gosh. Next thing you're gonna say is I was connected to the Da Vinci Code, in which there was some kind of bros orgy back in those days. I ain't falling for that. All right, so we got that going on, and I'm gonna try to dig into. Let me see if I can catch what's the name in the background. See if I can get a Mustache Man on here, and we can talk crazy together. Let's see here. Give me just a moment. Let me know if the music is too loud. To Da Vinci Chode. It all makes sense now. Oh man. All right. So yeah, that's straight. Hopefully I can get through to him. All right. So we're combining two worlds, as they say, when Halloween gets, as we get closer to Halloween, you know, the veil gets unraveled even more. So we're gonna make this happen. Uh, Yep. All right. How's the music sound? Is it too loud? Let me know. All this rendering and all that is a pain in the butt, but I gotta get used to it. Art jam. That's what J-Bot would call it. Mobig says the music sounds just right. Perfect. All right. Well, we're gonna make this happen then. I'm gonna use a technique that I like to call, I don't know, fill in the blank. Let me call it that. Where I use a gradient. Oh, okay, I see. I use a gradient to do most of the shading.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, man? Can you hear it?
Yep, I can hear you. I
Yeah.
can hear you and let me set up the stream.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Right now, you're officially. I got you on YouTube this time. So YouTube, Rumble, and Twitch all at the same time.
nice.
Combining worlds. You know what I'm saying?
So let me set this up.
Okay.
Set the window. before me.
Oh, Halloween passed already?
Yeah, I'm a day ahead of you guys.
Ah, yeah, that good old time zone. You know. Yeah, Halloween's not been too bad. You know, I got no complaints. And
I cast a couple of your spooky time.
oh yeah, little stuff to make people think, and you know, something to laugh at too.
I invited Hilo. This is his one. He is making a manga too.
Okay.
He's in the Discord with us. And
Mhm.
we could chat about She-Hulk. There's my English going bad.
Mhm.
She-Hulk.
Oh yeah, She-Hulk.
And Rings of Power.
Oh my gosh. You know.
The Black Little Mermaid and what to think of it. What is, right?
Mhm.
And for the Black Little Mermaid, right, I don't begrudge the actor, or anything,
Mhm.
right? The way I see it, and this is kind of harsh to say and everything,
Mhm.
but I said it, is Hans Christian Andersen, right? That's the writer, the creator of The Little Mermaid,
Yeah.
right? Let's see. Ken Douglas says, plan to take my kid trick or treating. Nice. That's always great memories I
Yeah.
had with my little brothers.
Yeah, I never forget the time my parents took me trick or treating. Well, my pops at least. My mom, she didn't like it, but you know, I got to go at least once. Oh yeah. The ironic thing is that she didn't like Halloween, but she made me a cape for Halloween. So I was like,
That's mommy stuff.
Yeah,
She may not like it, but she loves you.
yeah, that is true. Mo Big said Rob is getting used to pains in the butt after Bros party last night. Oh my gosh. Mo Biggs and that damn Bros, man.
We were talking about the movie too.
Yeah,
Talking about that movie too.
yeah.
Hilo is making a shonen manga. You know
Mm-hmm.
what shonen is?
Oh, of course.
Okay, so like for me, I'm new to this, the whole anime terms and manga terms,
Mm-hmm.
but uh, from what I understand, is everybody has a different definition of everything. So
Yeah.
when someone tells me something, I always ask, what is their definition?
Mm-hmm.
Is it this? So I asked them, does it mean for teenage boys? You know?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, yeah, that's his definition too. So
Hmm.
what is your definition of show?
Shonen?
Yeah.
My definition of shonen is it's the platform that Dragon Ball Z came from. That's it. That's all I got.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
Okay. So
80s Maid said Rob loves Bros. Hell no, 80s Maid. I am not a Bros fan.
the target demographic.
Yeah.
So like all right, so we talked about this too.
hmm
You look is what was that?
Oh my gosh.
According to the dude, he was upset.
Mhm.
Everybody didn't come out for his gay rom com.
Yeah. Craziness.
I was like, I don't even go watch straight rom com.
Yeah.
You know?
Not unless I'm on a date. That's about it.
Fucking drag me to that shit. You know,
hmm
you miss your target demographic. That's not my responsibility.
Yeah. Exactly.
We're all the gay dudes.
I know, right?
Boy, he made that movie for you.
Oh
You
my
let
god.
him down, and that ain't my responsibility.
It's true. They let them down the same way feminists let down support the WNBA.
Yeah, right.
You know?
WNBA.
Yeah, they are not filling those stadiums. They sitting at home watching Kim Kardashian. Damn.
I got my shit to worry about.
Yeah. You know.
I can't even name one female, WNBA player
Hmm.
or team. You know,
What's her
it's
name?
our responsibility.
Yeah. What's her name that just got the one that just got locked up? She the only one I know.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Reiner.
Yeah, Brittany Griner,
All right, so that's the one I know.
and she's famous for the wrong reason.
Wrong reason, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Oh man, she's on drug charges.
Yeah.
And there's all these for and against
Hmm.
arguments for this, and I'm like, do you know how many U.S. citizens we got? So she's facing 9 years in a gulag.
Hmm.
She's about to find out.
Oh man.
What a gulag is.
Yeah.
Anyways, forget. There are American citizens, right,
Hmm.
on drug charges in countries where the punishment is death.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Time is ticking. Joe Biden.
Yeah.
If you gotta get her out, you gotta get these guys out that are about to do the boat dance.
Really. They need your help.
Thailand, you do not fuck around in Thailand or try to bring in drugs in Thailand because of the sentence death.
Dang. The sentence is death.
they made an old Australian grandma do the bullet dance.
Wow.
Sent her ass back to Australia. Sent her body back to Australia. Like, here's your shit. There you go.
That is
And
crazy.
she was a drug.
Yeah, they don't play that game. Mm-mm.
So I talk a lot of shit. I joke around about steroids and all this shit.
Hmm.
But the truth is, if I smell honey pot, I ain't fucking around with Japan.
I don't blame you. Yeah.
Over here, the sentence is like 11 to 20 years, right? 24 years. 24 years in prison for any type of drug, even a little bit.
Hmm.
24 years, that's a murder charge.
Yeah.
In the States.
Yeah, that's a wrap. You're done at that point.
The story I got for this, right?
Hmm.
One of the drivers, one of the other drivers, his brother, when he was a teenager,
Uh-huh.
it's like 19 or 18,
Hmm.
was caught with coke over here in Japan. This fool didn't get out till 20 years later.
Dang.
So basically, he got out. This motherfucker is almost 40 years old.
Oh yeah.
39, 38 years old. He went in as a kid, came out as an adult.
Yeah. Yeah, and probably something else too, added to that, because being.
I met him, right?
Hmm.
And I said, oh shit. I was like, so what are you gonna do now? And he was like, I'm probably gonna go north and become a farmer.
Yeah.
I hate people now.
Hey, I ain't mad at him, after dealing with all that. 80s Maid said, gotta go Halloween, gotta go, man, Halloween with the family, but live at 11 p.m. All right, take care, 80s Maid. Always a pleasure seeing you, and I'll see you. I'll be in the chat at 11 p.m. for Halloween. I think you playing that tonight for a watch party. So looking forward to it. Have a great time with your family.
So, Ken Noble said,
Hmm.
yeah, I've learned pretty quickly to learn the laws in places you want to go.
Yeah, exactly. When I was deployed, man. When I was deployed, man, they were like, "Oh, you want to go to the city?" No. Yeah. I ain't trying to offend people, and that be my life.
Did they catch one of the public dismemberings?
Mhm.
I did.
Oh my gosh. I know that was crazy.
Yeah, they're selling tickets.
Yeah, scalping tickets, all that. Yeah, that's the event.
Clean chops too. If the I won't say, but it ain't clean chops. It's a song. It's a fucking song.
Wow.
They dope you up good. So they bring the guy out, and he's pretty dope up.
Hmm.
Eyes all glossed over and everything. And they saw this fool's head off.
Dang,
Like, oh.
that's hardcore right there.
Right out. And it's all banded up, whatever.
Hmm.
Cut it off. Cut circulation and all that shit. But yeah, I saw that shit. I was just like, set for all day. I'm not squeamish for that shit, but
Hmm.
my homies were. They were like, yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Taking in the culture. Let's head back to base.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a quick chop.
Hmm.
One and done.
Oh no, you gotta saw and no. Yeah, it's not pleasant at all. Without an anesthetic too. Oh no.
No, he's got anesthetic. They doped him up. They doped him up really good.
Okay.
Yeah, he could barely stand up too. They had to basically support him, bring him out.
Yeah, the whole.
That's what they told us too. Yeah, they told us as spoilers. They were like, yeah, he's really drugged up, and and his charges what he stole and stuff,
Hmm.
and yeah, that's it.
Damn.
That's up. put his hand up there.
Hmm.
Dude came in with a knife, a big ass Bowie knife, and
Mm.
just started sawing it up. And I was like, oh man, you're not gonna chop that shit. And they were saying like it's inaccurate. You
Hmm.
know, if you chop and you don't go all the way through, you gotta keep chopping. It's like, you're not gonna hit the same spot.
Okay, demon butcher of Fleet Street. Sound like a regular Sweeney Todd over there.
Well, they're trying to make it humane as possible.
Oh my gosh.
So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's wild right there.
You don't listen to the story. You don't fuck around with other people's countries.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, they don't play that.
Fuck around with other people's countries.
Mm-mm. You know, they're like, yeah, you got to learn these customs and all this stuff. I was like, yeah, I'll learn a little bit of it, what's required, but like, I don't plan on talking to many locals. So let me, you know.
I like it. I thought that
Hmm. Yeah, it's an interesting thing, that's for sure.
I hated people just like you.
Hmm.
But I do like if something interests me. Like that. Open executions and capital punishment and all that. I was wondering how they get down.
Oh,
See it.
man, I don't even want to know. I just don't want to get caught up.
Yeah, it's more reinforcement too for me.
Hmm.
Not to get caught up. Hey, you're gonna do this to your ass.
Yeah, that man. No, thank you. Mm-mm.
You gotta make it back to base for that sofa ball.
Oh my gosh. Trouble.
Sofa can only go so far.
Yeah. Trouble. I swear, man. It's crazy.
Isn't that what's that movie? Who got kicked out of the President's son, Hunter Biden,
Hmm.
got kicked out of the freaking Navy, I think.
He got kicked out of what? Oh yeah. For drug abuse.
I wonder what's up. What do you do?
Drug abuse.
Go to a foreign country?
Yeah, he got kicked out for he pissed hot, basically.
That's it,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
He's his own speed. They didn't kick you out for that. So I'm wondering what they kick him out for.
Well, that's what they claim at least, and as far as consistently, clearly known for kissing the pipe. Let me put it that way. You know.
Little homie.
Yeah.
That's the name of his.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
got pictures of him sleeping with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had that shit tucked in next to him.
Man.
I'm like, who tucks in?
Bro, he was living the dream, man. Oh my gosh.
Even now, this guy selling artwork.
Yeah.
The dream.
Oh man. See, that's the part. Yeah, that's the part that pissed me off. It's like, hold up. I've been drawing my whole life. All he had to do was be the son of you know who, the big guy, and freaking yeah, yeah, yeah. He just got to be the fortunate son, like the song goes, you know.
So I'm wondering, was that
Huh? You said you're wondering, was that what? You said you were wondering, was it what?
No, yeah. What did you say, Hilo?
Oh, oh, y'all talking.
Oh, he's an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he is. He's selling this shit for thousands.
Oh, who? Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the greatest artist since Picasso. You know, he will make the next Vivekarian. What was it? What Da Vinci made, the Vivekarian Man. He will make the next one.
He makes sales every time the CIA need to move money.
Basically, yeah. Man.
Ken Douglas says, "Don't hate on love." When he's tucking in his.
Oh man. Let me guess. His art is he can write off supplies on his taxes and stuff.
You can do more of that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Offshore.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these supplies don't look like they're for art. Oh, that's all right. I still need it. You got glass in there? What do you use the glass for? Oh, don't worry about it.
So what me and Hito were talking about
Mm-hmm.
it's like so in the Marvel they have these dream jobs. Hito's dream job, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's making his own technique and habit is to yeah make stories. Get hired by one of these and have an unlimited resource of money to make something good. And these fools come out and put out shit.
I know they can't help themselves. They really can't help themselves. It's scary, man.
I was thinking, I think it's on purpose.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They know, cause like, I think they made it shit on purpose to not get a season 2.
Yeah.
So, right?
Yeah. Sometimes you got self-sabotage, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's very important. Self-sabotage, you know, take your own, you know. Oh, you know what? Self-sabotage and then collect the insurance money. When it comes to burning stuff down to the ground.
I think it's insurance. I think they was it is it low ball or high ball? I forgot the English term for what it's.
Well, it's always good to highball so you can get more money. So if you
What I think
Mhm.
is they highball the I guess the Zeds to get this money, and they lowball the cost of the sold and profit the rest.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
And they do not they want to move on to the next project so they can do it
Mhm.
because they will get drained. They won't make it to a season 2. You know, so they said this shit better cancel Either before or right at the end of the first season, so we can just go on to the next.
Yeah, that makes sense.
She was like, oh, she was like, you see some of these people, she's like, oh boy, look how I got one back from the 80s. Look how, that is a great thing. Look what I've done. I really won. When it comes to those, I feel really bad for him. Like, in some extent, like, and then everybody had to sign up for it. Like, yeah, this is good.
That's that crazy madness right there. Damn.
Then we start talking about
No.
self-inserts.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling him in the indie comic, I guess realm,
Mm-hmm.
indie comic makers, they shit on each other and talk shit to each other
Mm-hmm.
about self-inserts. And the way I understand it, She-Hulk was a big self-insert.
Yeah. Like that show basically had nothing to do with court. It was like the worst adaptation of She-Hulk of all time. And it only took me one episode to know that. You know, some people they watch that thing, you know, all the way to the end. It's like, bruh, I can't do that. You know, for anybody that can watch it all the way through, kudos. You know, you doing better than I could, because man, that Joan was like terrible. It was like it reminded me of the Fantastic Four movie where they made Michael B. Jordan black. I mean, where they made where they made Human Torch black. Yeah, yeah. As far as we know.
Like by the time you get to the end of She-Hulk, Fan-Force is like fire given down from the God.
Mm. Damn.
What the way they do X-O die
Mm-hmm.
and how it takes place. So what they actually do is don't be just
Mm-hmm. It's a damn shame.
blood from. Just explain how they get the blood, but that's the thing. So they get the blood from and then these people like themselves and then they all like use like they about like say like, oh got you, you already know what you're gonna say, and then while they're doing all of that, she will basically stop the show. Like she wipes that like
Oh yeah, she does a fourth wall breakdown.
she's like in the show like she's like a fourth wall break out because
Terrible, man.
she breaks out of her own show. Like they cut the Disney Plus and then she punches out of the She-Hulk and then pulls out
Oh my gosh.
behind the scenes, full screen just began, right? And basically goes, oh, I'm gonna go together. And in this world, there is a robot. So they don't go together. And they see She-Hulk on the screen. So basically what they've done is they made a show where the main character complains to the night. Yes, it's the ending. It's the ending chick. Like, she goes, oh, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like that. And I also want that.
You know, in a way, I kind of feel bad for Charlie Cox because he showed up in the MCU at the wrong time. That's the scary part. Yeah. I mean, and honestly, if people want to see something funny with She-Hulk in it, just watch the cartoon Hulk and the Agents of Smash. That I'm pretty sure that did it better than the She-Hulk show because they were doing like it was almost like a reality TV cartoon. Like Hulk would complain about Red Hulk, and Red Hulk would complain about She-Hulk. Then they had Super Genius Blue Hulk in there too. Basically, they were like Ninja Turtles. So you know, yeah, and that cartoon wasn't too bad. You know, it was silly, it was funny. You know, you couldn't take it seriously, so you knew what you were getting. But this, man, let me tell you, I tapped out of the MCU TV shows in the third episode of Loki. I was like, nah, I'm done. This dude talking about his feelings. I ain't got time for that. Nope. Yeah. Oh yeah, he was talking about they hinted at him being bisexual and all that stuff, and it's like, all right, bro, I'm out. I'm out. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. The female Loki. Yeah, that's right. Correct. Yep. Yep. That's what they're gonna do to Daredevil. So that whole self-insert with like She-Hulk. Um, there's a reason why when Bill Bixby first announced that he was playing, Banner with Lou Ferrigno in the Incredible Hulk TV show, there was this woman that interviewed him, and she said, "Have you ever thought about introducing She-Hulk?" He was like, "Yeah, I thought about it." Next question. That was it. That was the end of that. Because I mean, ain't nobody putting up with that nonsense. If they were serious about a She-Hulk show, they should have had like a real live, like actual female bodybuilder that's tall and carry on that tradition. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, it was a rough one, man. It was a rough one. Um, there comes a point where for me, I've just had to say, hey, I'm out. There's no debate about it. Um, like Eternals, like Eternals. I saw that. I I saw that through other means, so I didn't pay to see it, and they kept saying, "Oh, it got banned from the Middle East." I was like, "Huh? Why did it get banned?" And then I saw the scene why it got banned because you had the the two men and a baby, basically. Um, that whole thing going on. I was like, okay, yep, you ruined the movie and you lost money. Not sure why you would do that, but you just did. You know.
These American tropes or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they don't fly in overseas. That's where they fly to make their money back.
Exactly.
The overseas sales.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't have these things. If you plan to do that, China don't have that.
Mm-mm.
You think China don't have that?
Nope.
That's where mainstay of the money is coming from too. When you tank so bad in the West,
Mm-hmm.
it goes over to China and then make the money back.
Yeah, that's true.
You just got rid of your safety net.
Mm-hmm.
Shit ain't there.
Y'all ever heard of Angel Studio?
Oh, what's that?
So basically, they're using the momentum that, hey, Hollywood is not making good movies. They're not making content you want to see. So Angel Studio provides kind of like a window, and I heard this kind of thing's been done before. It's like crowdfunding to make movie and TV that the people that crowdfunded want to see. So directly they answer to the fans, which I think is a good thing. You got to get. I think the feedback is so important. So whether it takes off, and gets some legs, that's remains to be seen. They have been raising funds for this stuff, but I think it sounds like a great alternative because people are getting tired of the nonsense. I've mentioned many times when I live stream, I do not like to pay for suffering. You know, if I'm watching something terrible, you know, my eyes are suffering and I'm trying to get some mileage out of my eyes. I need them to draw, I need them to walk around and all that. I don't want no after images of some garbage ass movie I saw burned into my retina. I just,
So, Rob,
yeah.
Hilo and you have a lot of stuff in common because he is very knowledgeable in comic books too.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah. What's up, Hilo? Nice to meet you, man.
He's a streamer. He streams his art. I don't think I've ever seen him stream his book, but that's good. Yeah.
Oh.
Too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let me see. And let me see. What else we talked about before? Oh, we talked about Little Mermaid. I don't know if you want this on your record.
I don't care, man. YouTube already they blocked my last video I did last night. I had UFO and aliens on there, so if they block it, it'll be on Rumble.
So I don't want you. This can sound racist.
Hey, let it be.
Not what I'm gonna say,
Hmm.
but like so. Talking about all this, the Sea-Hulk, Rings of Power, and Little Mermaid, race swaps, and all this.
Hmm.
Hilo, he usually does his stream, and it's focused on the art and stuff. And he was like, I don't know why today's stream became so political.
Hmm.
And I know exactly why.
Hmm.
It's because the stuff you talk about, the Little Mermaid, the freaking Sea-Hulk, the Rings of Power,
Hmm.
they are political.
Yeah, those.
So when you try to talk about them,
Yep. Yeah.
it just comes in.
Yeah, because basically they're being made as like political weapons to push an agenda. That makes sense.
I mean,
Mhm.
like, if they didn't make it political, the stream would have went like, oh, you remember this scene? That's it was whack, this, that.
Hmm.
It was so agenda driven
Yeah.
that people can't even talk about it without, I guess, getting their shit flagged.
Yeah. It's like Demolition Man. If you curse in the future, you'll get fined, X amount of money. Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
That's basically where we're at now. You know.
But there's so many lines that are quotable.
Oh yeah.
Favorites is the one Wesley Snipes.
Oh my gosh.
Way at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
He comes and John Spark comes in, and he's like, you know, coming for the hostages.
Oh yeah.
And Wesley Snipes is like, don't you move. I'll set your ass on fire.
Basically, you know what's wild about that movie? That the opening scene what Wesley Snipes did, he basically defeated John Spartan. He set him up so good because like even in that same scene that you were talking about, like soon as John Spartan shows up, Snipes already has a trap. That's trap number one. And then soon as Spartan comes into the room, he's hitting a table full of cocaine. And it's like, bruh, were you powering up? You know something I don't? and then when he asked him, yeah. And then when he asked him where the hostages was, he was like, fuck you. The hostages are gone. You know, he hit him with so many fake outs. You know, John Spartan was like, all right, who do I beat up? You know, who do I shoot? But, you know, a hostage is on the line. He set him up so bad. It was like one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. And then he told him too when he got arrested. He said, you and me gonna be spending a lot of quality time together. See ya, honey. Sugar. I was like, dude. Yeah. Oh yeah, Simon Phoenix.
You know how many black dudes was running around with blonde hair after this movie came out?
Good point. Good point. Very good point. You know.
Even though he was a bad guy, the character was so good.
Yeah.
It was iconic. Man, my Eagles get back. Icon. It became icon.
Yeah.
And,
Absolutely.
same thing happened for so this is the same thing.
Hmm.
People, all this race swap shit, you know, for black characters and stuff.
Hmm.
I'm saying, just make original characters.
Yeah.
You know?
Simon Phoenix. Yeah, Simon Phoenix was an original character.
That blonde hair shit too.
Yeah.
The black community, they love it.
Yeah.
You know, they love it. You know, and you don't have to try to take someone else's character and take it.
Yeah.
You know, like take it into the ground, like those cells and shit.
Yeah. Be like, hi, see what we did.
Do you remember Zeus?
Oh yeah.
There was this movie.
No holds barred. Mm-hmm. That's the freaking movie right there.
You know how many black dudes walk around with a Z on their face?
Hey, yeah. Yeah. Yep. And then he showed up in pro wrestling too later on. Hulk Hogan had to fight him then. Tommy Tiny Lister.
I'm telling you, you don't need to do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to give divisive, racist
Yeah.
the black man as a shield.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all they do. They write, they write these race swaps or these black characters in
Mm-hmm.
as shields. So when there's criticized, it's just like Operation Get Behind the Darky, just like it South Park.
Basically.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
It's South Park.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, oh, you don't like this? You're racist. You're racist. It's like, no, man, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, it's bad.
Yeah, that's the shield. And you know, I think that might have came from Obama in a way, because remember when it came to people that would disagree with his policies? Like, that's a legitimate thing. You could be of any culture, any color, any gender, and people are not going to agree with your policies if you're running for public office. But if you're instant rebuttal to, oh, you don't like his policies because you're racist, like what?
I don't think you can credit Obama with that. I
Mhm.
think that's been around for a while.
And plus two, yeah, who he learned from.
Obama's,
Yep.
yeah, Obama's had handlers
Hmm.
use this tech. It's an old tech.
Yeah. Sololinsky.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
even before that, I think this is an old tactic.
Was it
And
Rules for
just to give it
Radicals?
to,
Yeah.
to give it to, but yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Hmm. Rules for Radicals. So it's crazy, man. The way how all that trickled down, and again, some stuff are better off not being remade. If Disney was not so used to just regurgitating stuff over and over, they really could have made like a whole nother lore of like maybe Little Mermaid in space. Space is in a different dimension is an ocean. Something different.
Well, I know what that's his homework.
Huh?
I understand what you're saying. Well, that okay. I can explain what you're saying. Why replace Ariel?
Hmm.
Why don't you just make a black movie?
Yeah.
Just make a black movie,
Yeah.
and then you know what? Have Ariel show up.
Cameo. Yep.
The black movie
And tie it in. Yeah.
show, right? So
Hmm.
I have to fucking break.
Yeah. It's crazy.
In the most, yeah, something original. And
Mm. You say get who?
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Who do you say?
It dude? Oh, let me see. Main character. Oh, okay. Let me see. His name. Well, well, stupid. I see.
Uh, Terry Crews is Ursula. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I know he'd be hype as shit too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's no escape. You can't make people happy these days, And and, and then plus two with all with all that, it's like just stick to the basics. When all that cross gender stuff is creating so much turmoil, just stick to the basics. A good movie with a good story, regardless of who the character is. Don't swap them out. You know who's gonna play Pinocchio? Oh, they did come out with a Pinocchio, didn't they? Tom Hanks. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm.
they will feel so good. Like I can tell that what's that? Tom Hanks? Oh yeah, Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is in it for
Oh yeah.
he's there. All you see are these like everything is basically CGI.
Mm-hmm.
And then they turn the fairies
Nah.
fairy, and they did a what's it called? You ever see Mortal Kombat?
Mm-hmm.
The new movie, where they wrote the main character as someone you don't even fucking know.
Yeah, that's right.
Like so what they did that in Pinocchio. They wrote in a character that is pivotal to the story. Like, see, there's this black ballerina. She actually helped Pinocchio escape and
Mm-hmm.
everything. She wasn't. They didn't need to do that. You know, she wasn't part of the story. I think it just wrote in because they needed a black character. Because just if you're gonna do Pinocchio, just do Pinocchio. You
Yeah.
don't have to write these extra scenes in. But they wanted that points, you know, the black points.
Mm-hmm.
So here come the dude, like a chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she what I don't, like I said before with Roman, I don't blame the actor. That's money. You know, who's gonna turn it down?
Yep.
Go get that money. Go get that money. They don't just as long as it lasts. But freaking in Mortal Kombat, they did that shit too. They
Mm-hmm.
wrote it cold.
Yeah, whoever the heck he was. And here's the thing.
He was whooping up everybody.
Yeah.
Your favorite characters.
Well, Mortal Kombat, they had some they well, Mortal Kombat, they had some weird thing going on where, like, when it was time for the tournament to come about, all of a sudden people started getting powers. And I was like, what? That didn't make any sense at all. Oh yeah, you had to get the mark, the Mortal Kombat mark. Yeah. I was like, see, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing way too much.
One of the streamers, other streamers here, which is architect Stephen Shaw. He's making his own comic to Metal Legion.
Okay.
I don't know if it's on Indiegogo or Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm.
But it's out there. Him and his homie. They're making it, and this is Mortal Kombat is like it was the biggest, one of the biggest like kick in the nuts for him because he loved that shit.
Yeah.
And then he came out, he was just like, "What the fuck is this?"
I don't know how they had all that after all that time and all that hype, and they still managed to screw it up. How? Make it make sense, please.
Sean has heart problems too, high blood pressure. He takes pills.
Oh no.
I'm just like, don't watch this shit anymore. Stop making reviews. You're just gonna drop.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, what as terrible as this stuff is now, man. Oh my gosh. This shit could kill a healthy heart.
Just draw, make your veins.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go looking at Twitter.
Yeah, you don't want to end up like Red Fox. Start getting that big one. You know.
Oh man, who died? Who died today? Yeah, recently. Someone died from another heart attack. Another SARS. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't remember. Yeah, I was just like thinking, damn, there's another one.
Yeah.
There's
Man.
another heart attack. People are saying that's SARS.
Heart attack in their sleep. Oh yeah. You know, you can have a heart attack just by eating a sandwich. It's like, what? They are crazy, man. Yeah. No, it's popping up out of the woodworks. There's only one main thing that's occurred in the past couple years for this to be common practice now. You know.
Um, things gotta get worse. Like I said before, Hilo. Like I was telling Hilo,
Mm-hmm.
make things worse. If you're trying to, if you're trying to fight for the hand that's trying to turn the crazy dial,
Mm-hmm.
right? What's gonna happen is like, first, the hand that's trying to turn the crazy dial
Mm-hmm.
is gonna try to vilify you.
Oh yeah.
So they're not gonna be on your side either way.
Mm-mm.
So fuck it. But the normal average person that doesn't have anything, doesn't care if the dial is turned, they're just gonna be like, do, like, oh, this is a fight.
Yeah.
No, you're too touchy. You're too petty. Just, you know, just let it happen, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, what? No, man, if this happens, you know, this is this, you know? And I was just like, see, now you have two people against you. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So what you need to do is take your hand off that crazy down, let them turn it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what you do is you turn it twice for every one they turn. You
Mm-hmm.
want to make this shit crazy? You want to see what crazy world looks like?
Crazy.
Right? So every time the crazy people turn, let's go this way. They say, okay, let's go even further.
Mm-hmm.
Keep doing it, and then watch.
Exactly.
One person that was like, you petty, you this, you that, you know, just don't worry about this is fine. They're gonna be like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Absolutely.
The house is on fire. I can't stand the heat. Oh my god, I'm burning, I'm dying. And then the person that's turning that wanted to turn the crazy up, the one that was like, tee hee, I'm crazy, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, oh my god, the house is on fire. I can't stand the heat. Dude.
The hot seat.
Because what they want, the only reason why it is comfortable now and it's tolerable is because you got your hand fighting against them, and nothing, everything you can see where this is going,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you don't want to be there. Well, nobody wants to. You don't want to be there. They don't want to be there, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of them is crazy. Thanks. That's what they want. Let's go. Go take it there, and then when they're both burning.
Oh yeah.
Enjoy watching them, right?
Yeah.
And
So
from the ashes, you're like, you know, whoever's left, whoever's like, hey, that was crazy, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Let's not do that again.
exactly.
You know, but everything's gone. But everything's gone. What would we do? Well, let's rebuild. You know,
Yeah.
here, I will help. Here you go. Here's
Yeah.
something I made, right? And they're gonna be thirsty. They're gonna be so thirsty
Mm-hmm.
for that.
And that's
Because
that.
they spent all this time in the desert of crazy.
Yeah.
know?
And that's the thing. It's been said that sometimes telling people things to come if other consequences of just letting the stuff skate by. Sometimes you gotta show them, and once they see it and they feel it, it's like engine sludge. It's funny until it happens to you. You know, like that commercial always says. But
That's all right.
yeah, that's one of the key things for some people. Until they got so much faith in government and all that stuff, it's like, bro. And they were like, "Are you telling me that our government's capable of that? Of that? Look at history. It's not hard, you know." Hey, what's going on, Kaj Hearts? How you doing, Kaz? Yeah. So.
Kira's a hot order. I know she's so Hilo
Mm-hmm.
checks out on Twitch. She makes her own manga, makes her own comic. She gets commissions, makes other people's comics. She does a good job.
Nice.
Okay, let me get you a link. I'll get you-
And while we're doing that, let me go ahead and share with you guys something I haven't shared, but it is another backup. This time for my online digital content. So let's say you would like a piece of my digital art, for example. What I have, because Dropbox has introduced this, is a place on Dropbox called, a Dropbox Shop. So I got digital content like Christmas Cat here. This Christmas Cat, you get a zip file, 675 megabytes. You get every single image from sketch to color, and then you get a video of the actual process. The video's 720, I believe. So that's what you get with these, like the John Wick versus John Preston. It's a 1 gig zip file for $10, and you get all the process buildup, every single image, sketch to full color, and then you get the 1080p video of John Wick versus John Preston, John Wick versus Equilibrium, basically. And I'm gonna include that in the chat if you want to check it out. So that's another backup away from like DeviantArt that I have. And yeah, for those that love digital content, yep, I got your Wakanda Forever right here, the real Black Panther T'Challa. Um, I got all kinds of stuff that I'll be adding to it if you're into digital art. Um, and would like to purchase those for your collection and the videos too. So, yeah, um, that's what I got. And back to you guys.
All right. So, if you, so Bob is part of a community of independent comic creators. And what it, if you're not used to like, let me see, how can I explain it?
Comicsgate is basically a place where you can create non-woke content and not be canceled. The community supports it. Let's say you wanted to create your own comic book, but the umbrella or the people around you considers you non-woke, or you don't like race swapping, so they won't support your stuff. Comicsgate supports their own, and it's pretty good community. You can learn from all kinds of artists. You got some folks that have left DC and Marvel directly. Ethan Van Sciver used to work on Green Lantern for DC Comics. Billy Tucci, he created for Image Comics back in the 1990s. You have Gabe El Taib, who worked for, I think, DC as well. Ethan Van Sciver got forced out because he voted for Trump. And that's a no-no. Just directly. That's a no-no. And, it's not always sunshine with Comicsgate. People do attack. They attack us, and they disagree with people that believe in God. They just Comicsgate is mostly conservative, and most of us are pretty normal. We're not unhinged like this woke crowd where people freak out. Oh my gosh, you said this and that. I think we need to cancel you. So Comicsgate kind of protects their own, and I'm thankful to be part of it. It's been a fun, hell of a ride, and some of their content, a lot of their content has helped get me through deployments. So yeah, it's kind of like they're just making good stuff, good comics, providing great content, and we pop up on each other's live streams and basically do what you, me, and Hagi are doing right now. So
Shoot the shit.
yeah, you know.
But that does explain. That explains complicated. What I wanted to tell people, because even uh, so he's part of the community, and they uh, they monetize their work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I see you, Hilo, and I think a lot of artists uh, don't don't have, you know, to monetize their work. So Kaz is an example. She has to hustle like crazy, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and she's doing it all on her own. You know, I haven't seen anybody try to help her or anything like that. She's always out there. Her feelers out there, and she's finds it out an art job, you know, and tax it, gets on it. So what I was trying to say is that, you know, you see how Rob uh, he uses his platform to sell his work, you know, and I think you can do the same, because you do. Uh, well, I just found out about the company. You do the art, or the traditional art, and also the models. You know, make your own models and stuff. So I think you should use the platforms as such to, or learn to. I mean, I don't come over here preaching and stuff, but I think a lot of artists, that's because they don't know how. Yeah, the confiscated, what he's talking about is a big community. I don't think it's tiny at all. I think it's big enough to where they don't even know each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've met some confiscated people, and Bob doesn't even know about it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I told him about it, you know. So I was just like, I thought you guys talk to each other and stuff. But, no,
Yeah, it's
it's pretty big.
yeah. It is a ocean out there.
So, I'm just saying, you know, if you find it strange that, what do you call it, Sheila, Rob Sheila and stuff, don't be embarrassed. You need to share your work.
Yeah, I mean, I'll share my work. I'll share, you know, people I talk with. I share their work too. You know, so
Chill.
oh,
Sell yourself. Sell yourself.
oh, okay, I got you. I got you.
Have confidence.
Hmm.
Sell yourself. Right? Sell yourself. Don't be shy.
Exactly. Because I mean, that's the thing. Uh, you could be a great artist, and this is something that I'm learning now, especially in the past couple months. You could be a great artist. You could have great artwork. Um, but when it comes to like being on social media, that's a whole nother skill to develop as well. Public speaking, just kind of like hanging out with people. And, you know, people like to know the artist behind the work as well. So the more you share that to your audience on the regular, and let me know if you already know this, so that way I can shut up. But you know, the more people know you, the more they engage with you. Um, you know, you'd be surprised. Build connections, and like when I went to Baltimore Comic Con on Saturday. What's up, J Bot Art? Welcome back. When I went to Baltimore Comic Con on Saturday, I went. One of the reasons I went um, was to meet somebody in Comicsgate. He's a Comicsgate king, in fact, Billy Tucci. And then when I talked with him and I bought some of his artwork, there were other CG members there too, and we were kind of like talking about things and stuff. And it made I think for the first time in a long time, it made the convention scene for me even more special, you know, than just going, you know, with friends or family and just hanging out. But knowing that, somebody that I watch on a regular, sometimes I'm in the chat as those guys are doing their thing, having fun and shooting the shit, sometimes talking about politics, sometimes talking about the comic book industry. To actually see that person in person really made it, even more worth it. And I would love to meet, more comic skaters. 80s Made is in the same state that I'm in. And, one day, I'll try to plan a road trip and we can catch up and hang out. It'd be pretty cool. So community is pretty important in this day and age. And don't get me wrong, I was part of a art community before Comic Skate as well. But, when it came to me speaking my mind, that affected my artwork too. Because I speak my mind, I had conservative values or whatever, and there was stuff that I didn't like. And because of that, some of that community, they would basically disavow and act like, I wasn't there. I post my art there and stuff, and they just wouldn't say nothing. So I learned that, yeah, I learned that, some art groups have, left-leaning ideals. And, when, you don't support and you show that solidarity, hey, I'm woke, big fist in the air, big fist, I'm woke. This is how woke I am. When you show that, that's when you get, their backing and their blessing. But it's like, hey, I disagree with you. We can still get along. But you know what I'm saying? That's how it should be.
I wouldn't limit it to just people left meeting.
Mm-hmm.
I do have liberal friends, and they're staying enough to talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's only when, and then on the opposite side, I run into like, so I had re-looked at the stuff. So look, you look at kind of stuff, anyways. So on the conservative side,
Mm-hmm.
I'm Christian, right?
Mhm.
Christian. And then, like you said, with these art groups, there's conservative Christian art groups and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a good Christian.
Me neither.
But I do feel that Jesus is my boy. He's
Mhm.
around for me, right?
Mhm.
I do have Bob on top of me, right?
Mhm.
Church, right? And all this, and I'm glad. And I have those. I understand these are good values. Good
Mhm.
values, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not a good Christian. I love my titties and ass.
Mhm. Hey.
Swearing out loud. And swearing you get any sin.
No, I mean, you didn't say thou shalt not swear. But I mean, and that's the thing.
Conservative Christians are swears.
You can be a decent person and
They do the same.
still get along. Yeah.
That's the way, right? And it's all about that crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about that crazy. How much crazy they are, right?
Mm-hmm.
That you can tell them. Because they'll do the same. They'll be like, oh, you ain't a good Christian. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Don't like his art. Don't compliment his art.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
art is good,
It's wild.
you know?
Yeah, they kind of deem you guilty by association.
I was like, yeah, I'm Christian. This is one of the rules is don't son not kill, but I'm also so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, trained to kill.
That's for me to reconcile
Yeah,
with God. Not you.
exactly.
They'll be like, don't come at me with that. It's like corporate Bible shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, yeah, can't hate. I'm not saying, I'm not trying to hate on Christians.
Mm-hmm. Mhm.
I don't go to church. I haven't prayed. I haven't prayed in the longest
Mhm.
time. But I do believe in God, and I do believe in my Christian values.
Yeah, you gotta have some kind of values in this day and age.
Still, I would say find your argument, and it's always going to be something.
Mhm.
It's not. There's always a trade-off.
Yep.
I feel there's always a trade-off, right? But to that, I couldn't hang because I wasn't home, you know.
Mhm.
And then in the liberal sense, right? I wasn't like down for the cause.
Mhm.
And I learned growing up that you can be down for the cause, but the cause will never be down for you.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's the thing. Two questions. You always have to ask yourself, what do I believe? Why do I believe that?
Mhm.
I don't ask myself any questions.
Yeah.
Like, if I believe it, I believe it.
Yeah. You let the common sense sink in.
The time for self-reflection is when I do something I can feel repercussing from, right?
Mhm.
My own actions. That's when I self-reflect. What I do. If I can get past all my own personal emotions and all this other shit, then something like. But other than that, if I believe in something, I believe.
Yeah.
Let's see, no self-examination. How do you come to believe things? Because you believe it. That's just the whole point of belief.
Mhm.
Don't need a reason.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't, and I understand that. I understand that a lot of people believe in hurt, right?
Mhm.
Right? If I go to a country,
Let me see.
their religion tells them to.
Mhm.
Right? I understand. And I understand that how to cure that is to kill them.
Mm. Good point.
Right? I mean, like, how are you going to reconcile
Mhm.
that? You want to sit down so they can get the first child on you?
Oh no. It's like leverage. You know.
The whole point is they too have to show civility.
Mhm.
If not, you can't do this.
Yep.
And self-examination, you can self-examine. So, right, but human action, right? I think what you're coming from is the belief in God, right?
Mhm.
From what do I believe, and why do I believe that in God? Well, I can only use my only experience, and that's what you should use.
Yeah.
Right? And I guess that's your self-examination.
Exactly.
There's so many times that I could have left to die, right?
Mhm.
Left to die, left to rot. But things were pulled together to allow that happen. You know,
Mhm.
I would be the only one to come out of these situations. Right? And even now, I'm American. I'm American that lives in a foreign country. I don't even speak the language.
Mhm.
And my wife and kids are of this country. You know,
J Bart Art. Let me know if you need. J Bart. Let me know if you need the link again.
yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah. I not only do I just live in this country, I flourish.
Mhm.
Right? Be fruitful and multiply. Right?
Yeah.
All that from the Bible stuff. I am doing really well.
Yeah.
Really fucking well. I
Yeah.
don't think that's just because of my own, I don't know, whatever, intelligence or something like that, right? Or
Mhm.
whatever. I do think there's something divine looking out for me.
Yeah. We all need help. Getting through life by ourselves is a fallacy. You know.
And many people have thoughts about religion and God and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But never has somebody, right? Even the ones that are holier than you,
Mm-hmm.
never came at me about what I believe, you know,
Mm-hmm.
just the way I go about doing it,
Yeah.
you know. But the atheists.
Oh yeah, I had one. Yeah, I had one attack me the other day.
That I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And I was like, come on.
You know why they got it?
Then the holier than thou.
You know why they got to do that?
I never fucking did that.
They have, but you know why they do that, right? They have to try to prove that you're wrong in order to help them feel good about themselves, thinking they're right. And it's one of the most delusional things, possibly in modern day. You know, I think they call it, shoot, I forgot what they called it. Uh, but like literally, it's like, I'm not comfortable. I'm not happy enough with my beliefs. I got to make you believe what I believe too. And then I will draw my power from that. It's a very interesting psychological game. Um, you, you know,
This is he look. This is Shampoo in my chat. This is the guy I was telling you about. He's my friend. That recently
Shadbo.
started drawing and has progressed ridiculously, like in a short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And like I said before, I have right-leaning friends and I have left-leaning friends. You know, Shampoo is one, and you have to. You cannot control what other people think or do. You can only control what you do.
Indeed.
That's what I was talking about to Kendall. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he wants to. Kendall wants to build a community, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he also wants to change the world, right? I was like, oh,
Visionary.
stuff, right? Yeah, it's very ambitious. You know how hard it is to get people on the same page.
Very hard.
It's, yeah, people have been trying to do that for at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the longest one is was that Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I shouldn't say that.
Uh-oh. Can't say this.
That plan has been disputed. They can't come together.
Yeah. Exactly.
For the longest time. So very ambitious, very lofty, and yeah, very good. You know, I think it's a positive thing if you go that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so but still, you can only control what you think and how you act on those things. Because what Kendall was saying was like he didn't want, or not he didn't want. He said that we have to be mindful who we pick.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because you're gonna have bad actors.
And I was saying, you can't control what other people are thinking. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that you can only control. These are things that you can like. He was using words like what would trigger them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just saying that it's hard. It's hard. You know, you can't really control how someone is triggered. You know, just can be mindful of yourself.
Just by.
I don't think so.
Just basic manners.
Assuming the person is sane.
You know, the president's sick. Oh, my views, I've been kicked out of everything.
Damn.
I was, even even the first, all right, Huggy and Rob Conti says, all right, Huggy and Rob, going to cook real quick, come back in stream. I'll have you on stream. Thank you, Kaz.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
I'll return the favor.
Mhm.
So, like, one of the things that I find funny is anarchists, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anarchists, and I share a lot of views with anarchists, right? I believe in a lot of things that anarchists do, but they, a lot of them are like, when I gave that analogy, it's like, tee I'm crazy. You know, they think it's trendy. Or anarchy is like, and I'm like, let me think, how to put this? Also my pussies. Also my pussies. I can live in total chaos and be fine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I said all this agenda shit, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do this, and then you see an anarchist get involved in it. I'm like, I thought you want chaos. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I can live in a backwards ass world where it's authoritarian and stuff. Shit, man, I've been
Yeah, you deal with whole countries dealing with
been
that.
swinging that club,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then, or throwing a fireball. It's like, yeah, I can do that too. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Oakland.
So,
Anarchists just don't use anything.
well, anarchists they're definitely down with. They want to take down government. That's one of the key things.
Everybody, that's what was shown when Hilo said shown. I had Hilo define his definition of shown because I found out everybody has their own definition of things,
Mm-hmm.
of everything, right? So, my definition, so my
Yeah.
because even
Unless we're sitting here defining it. If I'm talking about a problem, what I'm talking about is over people, individual, whatever. And you understand that, then you can have a meaningful conversation. But if my definition of a thing is so far away from your definition of a thing, it's literally different language. So that's how language works.
Mm-hmm.
well, that's exactly the same too.
Yeah, we got to have like a common ground.
That's exactly what we're saying. My definition is for the teenage boy. That his manga is audience is directed for teenage boys, showing, right?
Mhm.
And then anarchy, right? So that's my definition. His definition was the stuff that Dragon Ball came from, right? It's almost the same. Almost the same, right? I mean almost. Right? It's pretty different too. So anyways, same thing with this anarchy shit. People want to describe themselves, the groups they're affiliated with, according to what they understand it as. And if you ask someone in the very same fucking organization what it is, they have totally different fucking uh, definition too. So everyone has their own perspective of definition of what they identify with, or whatever. So you gotta have them say.
So what
Right.
what
Tim. Well, is the dictionary definition? What is that? The dictionary. This is what you're saying.
Hang on, let me look at
Right.
I was just gonna go off.
Right. So both ways, both times, right? This is what I will say is exactly what you're saying, and more. Right.
So if you Google just the first definition of something, it says absolute of government and absolute freedom of the individual regarded as a political entity. So no government, absolute freedom of the individual.
absolute freedom.
Some people could think that the way it is going on is destructive and wrong. But there's a point where your freedom to swing your fist stops at my fucking face.
Yeah.
So, it's pure anarchy is a very difficult concept. And, lots of people think it's cool. It was a fad in the 80s. And
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So where was I saying any other way? I'm saying exactly that. And then all that about freedom and this that your face. The whole point of anarchy, there's no one gonna stop you from punching jab.
No,
Right?
and people that
Yeah,
have all
that- That's exactly what I'm saying about before, right? About when we were talking about guns. Nobody's gonna fucking. No, I was talking to you about it. No one's gonna fucking, right, come and help you. There's no, if everyone had guns, right, you're the only one responsible. So if you don't choose to have a gun, then someone shoot your ass. That's on you.
Mm-hmm.
But I doubt in anarchy, if you did have one, if you did defend yourself, I doubt anyone would try to step to you. And if anyone did, well, okay, so now we go back to punching. We go back to punching. So
somebody will pull a gun on you, and
So you gotta kill him.
To shoot their
So you gotta fucking kill him.
you ends at my body. And so
Now
what I
you're gonna
do
stop.
then in many cases is that if they're terminating people because they're imposing their will on the individual, thus it's no longer anarchy.
That's their freedom.
So ideologies have been known to change and shift. Let's keep that in mind. Ideologies have been known to shift and change. Some forms of socialism have transformed into communism. So why not same with anarchy? That's why there's different forms of anarchy. I think Tim Pool is he's like an anarchist. And then what's his name? Eric July, he was mentioning something about being a narco-capitalist or something. And yeah, so it's definitely multiple definitions out there, and that goes back to a person's beliefs.
I don't think any of those is anarchy. I think anarchy is exactly what it sounds like. I think anarchy is the good say that term is that
State disorder,
Total chaos.
total chaos.
Mhm.
That's exactly what anarchy is.
So I refer to models like the Japanese model.
There's not a lot. You're wrong. You're wrong. There's not a lot of law enforcement in Japan. Fewer.
Mm.
They don't need it. I don't think it's because it's low crime too. I think it's because of culture. I think the main reason is because of culture.
There's a lot of legality to living in Japan. Those ways that the term prosecution works, the law, the things that they have laws for.
I don't.
It's a very, very complex and diverse
Japan
of their society.
Japan has come from a caste system with their culture and it's never ever went away. Much like the Indians. Well, here they have developed a system that more than just based on the color of your skin, where you're born, how dark you are. Over here, it's also about finance, money.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody here whose family is poor, right? They never get out. They never get out. My kids will go to college because their mother was from a tax bracket that where she went to college, like her father would go to college. They will not be peasants here, but there are peasants. Like my coworkers, they work. When they get off of work, they have to go to another job. They work 2 or 3 jobs in a day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their mother and father work 2 or 3 jobs in a day. Their grandmother work 2 or 3 jobs in a day. They live like that, you know. And back in the day here, they had it was the shogunate, and if you were a samurai, my
Mm. Mm-hmm.
my my wife's family was samurai. They
Mm.
weren't fucking peasants, right? You can trace it, and it's their the co-workers. None of their family was samurai. So I'm saying, right?
There's a social status.
Written on paper, right? There is a system in place here that keeps them. Yeah, multiple systems. One is the written language. The very written language in Japanese is based, right, on a system that keeps people poor.
Mm.
I'm the only one to point this out. I always get pushback. Always get pushback. And I always get pushback by people who are either left or who don't even live in Japan. Right? They're like, that sounds awful, doesn't it? I can explain it. Do you want me to explain how the written Japanese language is one of the systems that keep Japanese, the poor?
I'm here to learn.
Is it,
All right.
is it any different than another language? English is different.
English.
Chat have basic literacy.
Chat.
Before we have as well.
If you do not know the word, you can sound it out. You can read it because it's out. Right?
That is different.
You can sound it out. There's a limited amount of letters. It's not infinite. The Chinese language is basically infinite number of fucking characters. Okay, there's no way. If I showed you a Chinese character and you never memorized it now because it's a fucking picture. It's not an alphabet, right? If you never memorize it, there's no fucking way you're gonna sound down this character, right? That's all of China, all of the Chinese language, right? That's why they have a simplified Chinese, right? That the Taiwanese use. Now this is from Asia. So the Asian, what I understand from the Asian culture, you know, is while like, I don't know, let's go back to the gangs and shit in Oakland and stuff. You know, they would turn to other girls, pimp them out, get them all hooked up on fucking drugs and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'd be like, they do it to the white girls, to the Mexican girls, and all this, right? But when we go back to Oakland, you look at all the Vietnamese gangs, all the Asian gangs, they're like, fuck that. We don't deal with the other races. You know, fuck that. If anyone's gonna pimp out our girls, it's gonna be us.
Yeah. Territory.
So
Yeah.
So within the Asian culture here in China and Japan and stuff, it's a lot like that. You know, they prey upon their own people rather than outside, right? So the systems they put in place, like this written language, I'll go into written language, right? The Chinese system is infinite number of fucking letters, right? Now you have to memorize these letters, right? You go to school. Back in the day, you didn't go to school, right? Only the nobles could go and run the test, and then according to that test, they get a government position, if they didn't make that test, they'd go commit suicide.
Hmm.
This is China, right?
Yeah.
And you have to memorize thousands within the first year. Second is like 2,000. Third year is 3,000. It's all exponential. It's infinite. And then, so when you go to the Japanese now, right? Japanese uses Chinese letters. They use 3 alphabets. Hiragana and katakana. Hiragana is for all the words that are Japanese, right?
Mhm.
So hamburger will be written katakana rather than hiragana, right? But they also use kanji. Kanji makes up over 90% of all the fucking Japanese you're gonna see. Kanji is Chinese.
Hmm.
Kanji, they have selected a limited amount, right? But it's damn near almost just as much as being infinite as Chinese, right? The higher education you can obtain, you will know more kanji than the high school student, right? So education is not free. You do not go to school if your parents don't have money to pay for it,
Mm-hmm.
right? You can go to school to a certain point, right? Eventually, Japan. We're going to Japan. I told you how Japanese got the cutoff. What do you, the cutoff is cutoff. So, like, if you can't afford to go past 5th grade because your family's dirt fucking poor, you're just gonna go to 5th grade and you're gonna go back into workforce.
Damn.
All right.
It's not a public school system for anybody. You have to be able to pay, otherwise children don't get access to 5th grade.
You will get access to 5th grade as long as you can pay.
If you
Right.
can't pay for it,
Yeah.
children doesn't go to school.
Yeah. Your family, if your family can't afford to send you to school, you're not gonna go to school. Not gonna go to school.
Is that
Right.
or is it
Everybody-
people not allowed in the school, or is it for them?
Because you can't pay. You can't pay the school.
So Japan's public schools that Hage is, I think he said, was that you actually have to pay. It's not off of just taxpayer money.
Public school. Public school. Okay, if you come over here, you're also gonna pay a life tax, right? On your living, to be a fucking alive.
Get taxed for living.
You're gonna be in a bracket, right? of living, basically, right?
Mm.
That's not your income tax. That's not your fucking whatever. Over here, right? So let's go back. The average person, right, can't afford to go to fucking college, right? So their education level is gonna stop at high school, right? Let's say they're fucking poor, or the education they had to go fucking 5th grade or something, right? They're just gonna stop at high school. So they're gonna only know so much content, the high school level. The fucking newspaper here is written at a business level, not a college level, a business fucking level. That's above college. That's the newspaper here, right? All the government forms here are written at a business level of content, right? That means straight out of fucking high school, you can't even fucking pay your taxes without some help from the government.
Damn.
At a point where you're gonna have someone translate shit where you put your name here, put your this, how much you make, this, that. You need to go wait that line every fucking time, right? And then entry level jobs, you think you're gonna get a fucking above that entry level job, master position, when you only have so much God, you can't even read the forms.
So they can lowball you
Bullshit.
as far as pay rate.
Bullshit your way. You think you can just bullshit your way into that? Because this it's gotta be found out.
Damn.
You know. And, so that your money and daddy has, your own money, right, is gonna get you this. Now, you can study by yourself. You can pour yourself out in this, right? 47 months, and then you can go and bullshit your way through there, right? But this is just one. So like I said, just one system that was set to keep the peasant poor, right? You know the was it The Art of War, written by Sun Tzu, right?
Hmm.
Chinese fucking thing,
Hmm.
right? What is the Japanese equivalent of The Art of War? It's the five rings. The five rings is equivalent, Japanese equivalent. You go into the five rings and you read that. Some of it is how to keep a peasant in
Poor.
the rice
Yeah.
for its fucking samurai.
So I just looked up several different sources on whether or not primary and secondary school is free. And it is up to second, basically post high school.
Oh my God. I pay money.
You pay money, probably because you're.
I pay money
You probably pay
for my kids, right?
The threshold that is below, it's free. Just the same again, exactly the same.
All right. So my friends, right? They're fucking poor, right? And they only have high school and low, so you can't even fucking read their own language, right? And you're telling me that, oh, it's free if you're income. So what if you're at that threshold? How many people are at that threshold?
I can imagine that if I could read Japanese, I could find it.
Oh my God. All right. So for the literacy test, here we go. You're a liberal. You're the liberal that always challenged me on this. Like I said, it's always someone who doesn't live here or someone who's a liberal. Right?
It's literally nothing to do with money. This has to do with statements of fact, whether or not what you're saying is true. And it has
This is
nothing to do with what a person's right or left.
This is
We should
based
all
on
about
my
what
experience.
things we say, whether or not they're true. For me, that's one of the most important things that guides my whole life. Two questions: the reason why, and I want to become convinced.
Back to the religion thing.
Hang on, let's be convinced of as many true things as possible, avoiding becoming false things as possible. And that's why. That's why I'm checking this. It doesn't do it left to right. It has to do wanting to.
Oh yes, it does. Oh yes, it does.
I have a bias for accurate information.
So,
Yes, it does.
could I interject just for a minute? I understand both of you guys' points. Experience can literally trump anything you read because it is still written versus what your eyes see. So I don't live in Japan, and you don't live in Japan, but Hage does. The man's over there. I'm not trying to sit back and take sides, but I'm just stating that yes, it's good to search out, the information from credible sources. But as we know, we're in this information age where there is gate kept and protected information that sometimes does not get to everyone. So if someone is out on the ground floor experiencing stuff and they got friends, again, this is only according to what Hage's saying, but he's there. So
Wait, let me fucking rebuttal what you fucking said. Go to your Canada shit, all right? You fucking cited the sources. So I'm gonna tell you what's up. If you look up the literacy level, if you look up, because you wanted credible sin, so I'm gonna tell you. So I can't defend myself from what you're saying. All right, then. It's just
Literacy rate.
That's just the literacy rate in Japan. You look it up, right? And then they'll say it's this, the government, right? Right? And from what I said, you can think that means there's a lot of people that are illiterate, can't even read fucking Japanese, right? Can't even fucking fill out the form and shit, right? A lot of people in the workforce right now, literally, they can basically just read high school level fucking Japanese, right? So kanji tests to measure the fucking census that the government puts up. The government says Japan has a 90% something literacy level, right? You go look at the fucking kanji tests that they put out. The kanji test. Shut the fuck up and let me speak what I say, all right? Yeah, okay. The kanji test itself, right?
This is why we can't have this conversation.
No, let me finish. Then you can say whatever you want, right? The kanji test, they'll have the kanji, but right above it, they'll have in hiragana or katakana how to say that kanji. In the kanji test, the whole point of the fucking test is to see whether you know that kanji test, right? So how is that a fucking kanji test? The testing the literacy level of Japan. When you go to anywhere else, they're not gonna have little fucking letters above the kanji telling what it says. But in the kanji test, it does. So this is so the Japanese government doesn't want to fucking lose face, right? So you gotta go look up this statistics and stuff. You think the Japanese government's gonna put out something that's gonna make it look stupid?
It's basically the same concept when it's basically the same concept.
So accurate. You think
Here's on.
the government is that altruistic?
Here's the thing. It's the same thing when Fukushima, when the earthquake in Fukushima hit and all the nuclear fallout drifted. You know, it's same thing with the media. They will only talk about, you know, all of that debris that slowly shifted to the shores of California, if at all. And then on top of that, they raised the level, the EPA. They raised the level of what's considered normal radiation levels too. So they skewed the numbers with that information, just to kind of like keep people thinking that, hey, nothing to see here, you know, back to normal. That happens. You know, government, just about every government has its own propaganda, and they have to save face for what it is that, you know, appearances are to be kept. That's normal business, how most countries do it, you know. I mean,
You guys use the alphabet. You guys have a fucking alphabet. But you didn't hear what I said about fucking the test? That's the equivalent of having someone tell you, read you the fucking answers. Right? That's example. Says that's wild that he is trying to tell you how Japan works when you live there.
Well, again,
This only happens with liberals, left-leaning liberals, and people who don't live here. I'm not an expert. I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm not saying I'm an expert at Japan. I'm telling you, I am telling you what I see.
Perhaps don't have less knowledge on that
About how people are poor here.
about the way the tests literacy work. I mean,
Oh my God, the test for literacy. All right, the test for literacy.
I only have your work going, so I don't have any other work going. So perhaps you are explaining it, but in my experience, when people explain things that on the face of it don't make sense, it's usually because the explanation is flawed, not because the actual thing is flawed itself. I'm not accusing you.
So you want me to talk about or concede that there's shit that I don't know about, so that to make you right and be wrong,
No,
or to make myself wrong? What I told you was my experience. I don't know how I'm wrong from my own experience.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
So you want me to concede that there's shit that I don't know?
Oh, yeah, I want you to.
you got to concede. You got to concede.
How do I know?
You got to concede.
Yeah, how do I know there's shit that I don't know?
Concede everything.
That's where we talk about the appliance.
Fucking logic right here.
You got to concede, man. Submission.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Pay me no mind. I got no logic involved in this fight. I'm just here for the ride. Happy Halloween.
It's okay.
No, it's fun. Good banter.
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun.
Hmm.
I think it's fun.
Hmm.
Okay. This is what I know. This is my experience. This is my experience from paying taxes. This is my experience from owning a house. This is my experience from having a fucking dog all the way to having 2 kids and a Japanese fucking wife. 2 kids that are in the Japanese school system. Right?
Mm.
You rate your
What the fuck? My Japanese person, I'm part of the Olympic. I'm part of the fucking Olympic. I'm part of the fucking high school dropouts because I'm a foreigner. Right?
in that
I'm
case,
not a faker.
do you think you were well equipped to evaluate literacy?
There it goes. There it goes. Oh man, this is great.
This is Socratic. This is plain Socratic question. So you can't read.
This is not Socratic.
Listen, I'm not judging.
This
I'm not
is
judging you here.
manipulation. This is manipulation.
It's not manipulation.
Yes, it is. You want me to comment on shit I don't know. How can I comment on shit that I don't know?
So there was a meme.
This is the shit I know.
There was
I
a
don't have to pay to go to school.
there was
I
a
pay to send my kids to school.
there was a meme on this, Shadbu. And you know, I'm not throwing no jabs on you, but there's a meme that kind of defined this. It was Samuel Jackson's face, and it said, "You can't win because when you're winning, people will change the argument about stuff that you're not talking about." I get it. I get it. It's your opinion. You know, you're asking, but I just thought that was kind of ironic that that's happening here. But I'm listening. Y'all go ahead.
So the subject is it's moved around a bit. It started off with what's the definition of anarchy. We got to the root of some agreement.
Hmm.
Then we were talking about paying for Japanese schools. We found out that if you're above a certain tax bracket, you don't pay. If you're below a certain tax bracket, you don't.
You still pay. You still pay.
Okay. Well, specifically, what do you pay?
You gotta go to the government. You gotta use your fucking. It's like being on welfare. It's like being on the welfare. What? That is not. I just told you. It's just like being on welfare. You go to government and you say I can't pay this, and they're gonna be like, well, okay, here's a voucher, but you gotta pay this through taxes. You gotta pay this through this, right? You gotta pay this through the social system here. You're gonna pay, right? And then the uniform and shit, right? You think the government's gonna pick that up? I don't know. Depends on the city you live in.
Oh yeah, that's right. Everybody wears the same uniform.
My city gives me money for my kids as incentive for people to come to live in the city. Some cities, you're asked out.
So a little while ago, we were talking about life tax, and we literally had that here in Ireland as well, and we called it a levy. It's for the privilege of living where we live. $900 a year.
Mm, expensive.
I knew a basketball player, a black American basketball player that came here and played basketball for Japan, right, in Japan.
Mhm.
He hasn't paid his living tax the whole time he's here,
Uh-oh.
right? So it's come time for him to go back to the United States.
Can't go.
And he owes all this fucking money.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. You think this fool saved up? Put aside how much money? No, he's a basketball player. Big, black. All the ladies love him. He's spending that money left and right.
Oh yeah, that's how they tried to get me where I was. They were like, if you get like a parking ticket and all that stuff, and you don't pay it, can't leave the country. Hmm. Nice. Yeah, that's wild how they got that set up.
So we were also talking about She-Hulk.
Oh my god,
Shadow.
good old She-Hulk.
Both Hilo and Rob are fans, are actual fans of comics.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say a fan of She-Hulk. I was like, hell no.
Someone in Hilo's chat,
Hmm.
he was clowning, and then they said, "Well, you're a fan of She-Hulk," and he was like, "How fucking dare
Oh my.
Did you see the ad? The ending? Last one.
Actually, that's the one part that I actually left out loud is when if Kevin was the AI. I thought that was pretty cool.
Hmm.
Marvel has been formulated and stupid. So I thought that was
You
pretty cool.
would.
And
You would.
and isn't that similar to what they did in Loki? Because by the time was it the episode where he got to the creator, the timeline lords or whatever, they were their heads, they were machines. Same concept. So it's almost like, damn, wash, rinse, repeat. Yeah.
But yeah, it was stupid. And Loki was absolute garbage. There's one good scene, and that was when the old school costume Loki was conjuring Valhalla and
Hmm.
forward progress. Like that's all the Loki right there. You could have just shown that scene. It was garbage.
Yeah, no doubt. Tough stuff to watch. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
All right, now watch this. This is for Rob's audience.
Uh-oh.
Hilo is a fan of comics, Marvel and DC. He's got good takes and he knows how to fix. He has a plan. He actually knows a way to fix things and such. That's much of a fan base. And same thing with Rob. Rob hasn't given as much as he talks about it. I saw him. He hasn't given up on a lot of the media of it, right? Shadbo is not a comic book fan. He's adjacent, like he said before. He knows a lot about it through friends
Hmm.
and stuff like that, right? And he likes. He likes some of the jokes. Like some of the jokes hit. Some of the jokes hit for him, right? Some of the jokes hit for him in Loki and Shield.
And with that, because he can enjoy it without being attached to any of the lore, and a lot of that stuff now is made that way.
Okay, so this is me being just like Shadowman. I'm not a comic book guy. I don't know anything about it.
Hmm.
But I find it funny that the fans don't like it.
Hmm.
The normie liberal loves it.
Oh man.
My bad. You missed it, some
Mm-hmm.
But it's men. It's men. Right? But some jokes you get for it. Don't you find, all right, don't you find that, okay, example, you're normally just like, when it comes to this stuff, don't you find that strange or concerning?
You know, like, based on, I tried to judge movies based on comparison.
Right? Shouldn't the stuff be made for the fans to love?
That would get the most audience. Yeah.
Pretty much, I would say, hardcore. To me, they are hardcore. Fans don't like the shit.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. When it comes to like comic book movies and TV shows, it's kind of separate from like just like watching news radio or watching Cheers or watching Friends, because those are already self-contained. The key thing that pisses off fans is that these studios, they have over 50 years, damn near 100 years worth of resource material. They're not making stuff from scratch. So to ignore the source material, that's what ticks off the fans. It's just like, okay, you learn you learn a recipe of how to make pumpkin pie. Okay.
Okay.
And you've been making it that way for years. So somebody else makes it a different way. And it's like, okay, well, it's not the way I would make it, but it still works. That's probably a bad example, but but long story short, that's the key. That's the key difference, though. Yeah, yeah. So that's the key thing, and that's why I was saying with Shadbo, it's no jabs at him at all. It's just a matter of, like when certain things, like when I saw Lord of the Rings, or I jump in the middle of a trilogy, and I see the best one of them. I'm not invested. I see what I see at that moment, and I don't know all the build up towards that. So for like what are considered normies, or people just like the movies and TV shows and may not be familiar with the lore, they don't have that attachment of the history of what they come to enjoy. The fans will pay money to yeah, they're just like, hey, we can use this character. This franchise has been around forever. We could do whatever we want to, and people will go see it. And then when that happens, that ticks off people.
Because I don't think She-Hulk was talking to any males.
No, she just made fun of males. Yeah, that's it. But that,
Okay, so
well, you notice they do that on the regular.
I think Shaq will understand where you guys come from, because I know my man Shaq likes Star Wars. He's you guys right.
Hmm.
So, so he's a Star Wars hardcore. I consider him hardcore.
Mhm.
I'm still on on that. Yeah, he knows, he describes, and he tells me things.
Hmm.
The reason why I can again get along with Shaq, just like I get along with people right, I can get along with the hardcore Christian and stuff. Is as long as they ain't crazy, Shaq ain't crazy.
Hmm.
Shaq ain't crazy.
Yeah, he's just analytical, and that's a good thing.
Take away the liberal bleeding heart he has, which is a big heart. Shaq has a big heart, right? Take away that, he loves all the same shit that me and Rob love,
Mhm.
right? We love those fucked up wrestling stories, right?
Yeah.
We know so much. Like Shaq always told me so much about Andre the Giant.
Hmm.
so much about the work.
Mm-hmm.
The work. You know, if this isn't work, how, you know,
Shoot, oh
yeah,
yeah.
right,
Mhm.
right. So he knows a lot about that.
We were working ourselves up into a shoot there a few minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I am a fan of the work.
Mhm.
People say you got to limit yourself to enjoy this. Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah, it's exactly the same.
I love the characters.
People fucking deal laser swords.
I fucking love the characters. I love all the characters that come out of that.
Mhm.
Shit. Right?
Mhm.
And some of them, when you tell me, all right, and then I would say this, a couple of those motherfuckers weren't acting.
Mhm.
Absolutely, they really are.
Yeah. Some of them let loose.
No. I didn't mean the fights. I meant the attitude, the character. The character.
Like Ultimate Warrior.
Mhm.
Randy Savage.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Randy Savage is Randy Savage in real life.
exactly.
I heard somebody say that, I can't remember who it was, but somebody close to Randy, and he said, Randy Poffo became Randy Savage. And Randy Savage became the Macho Man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's basically that's how he became. Like there's a hilarious story that Bush Pritchard tells. When Leslie Nielsen from like Naked Gun.
Oh yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know the story?
I heard about it. Yeah.
He's like, he comes up, Leslie Nielsen like he's watching that much time. Ran up with some champagne, and Leslie Nielsen turned to whoever was there and was like, wow, he's a really cool guy, but he's not going to be able to do that voice for the rest of his life. And he was just like, that's his voice. And I'm like, Andy's voice. He's like, oh, that's his voice.
He's done it for so long. It's like his voice box is permanently sculpted that way. You know. Yeah.
Just let it go, man. Just
Randy Savage.
Yeah, man.
Man, I'm so sad.
Yeah.
So sad.
So yeah, that's the thing. We have stuff we like for different reasons, and the beauty of it is that we can enjoy it for those reasons and beyond, and kind of chop it up. Like even with Star Wars, I love the first 6, that came out. I know, but when I saw Force Awakens, nah, man, oh no. Mm-hmm.
whatever they extremely say, let's do this, we'll have some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Last Jedi actually caused me physical pain for months.
See,
Physical pain. I think about it, like, fuck.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm a blood.
Somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. It's just, yeah, you could go on and on. I've said this a million times. The Star Wars universe, and this is exactly what you're talking about, Bob. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
There's a history. Star Wars universe is ancient. It's got technology like backyard mechanics are working on faster than light engines.
Mm-hmm.
That's how old technology is. And this goddamn corporation just rolls in and is like, no, we're gonna fucking tell the same story, but we're not gonna use the same characters, and we're actually gonna just murk them all. And Leia's gonna die on a plane with like 10 different types of drugs in her system. So you're not gonna get Mark Hamill anymore either. Right?
Damn. Yeah. Now here's the thing. I don't want to jump the gun.
Oh my God.
I don't want to jump the gun, but I will say, Carrie Fisher she exited from life pretty fast after that first Star Wars. I'm just saying.
You think something's up?
Well, I mean, shucks. If you look at what's his name, Gary Shamblin, when he was in Iron Man, what was that Iron Man 2? That was his last movie. Well, oh no, he was in Captain America, Winter Soldier, and that by that point, I think Disney already owned the MCU, and it's like next thing you know, last appearance of the movie, gone. You know, I'm just saying. You know, Disney got a lot of power, man. Every day. Maybe she was trying to shoot to take herself out before The Force Awakens, but had a delayed reaction. No, I'm kidding. I'm just joking. May she rest in peace.
Okay. Yeah. If I was a druggie, right? I would know this, right?
Hmm.
Don't take all. Don't take the good pill. Then you get all fucked up on footballs and you're just like, oh my god, get it in me.
Yeah.
What's going on? Because when Rob was saying, insinuated.
Yeah, because it's like she basically went out the same way Heath Ledger did. You know what I mean? Just going out in a blaze of glory in a hotel room. I think he did a great job, and I think that many more people deserve some Oscars for comic book movies besides Heath Ledger. I'm not taking anything away from him, but I think Robert Downey Jr. deserves an Oscar for his longevity, because comparable. Martin Scorsese he bashes comic book movies or whatever, but like um, sure, you take some classic guys and you put them in a almost 5 hour movie, cool. But you got somebody that's playing a role for over 10 years. That's commitment and longevity, bro. You know what I mean? Uh, every movie that actor's in may not be the best movie, but to have that kind of commitment, 10 years, you you taking off some years off your life. It's no longer about the money. It's about the performance, you know?
He's like, yeah, he's like Macho Man.
Yeah,
He's like Macho Man.
yeah.
He is Tony Stark.
So like even with like Christopher Reeves, he had to fight to get what was it, a fourth Superman movie or whatnot. Henry Cavill, it's been 10 years since Man of Steel first came out, and he had been trying to get that role, keep that role for so long. And for whatever reason was going on that, he got forced out, you know, he still stayed committed to it. So I think there are acts for an actor to commit to such a performance for so long and to do it for the audience. I think that deserves Oscar worthy recognition. Not another Will Smith movie where he comes up for an award and he smacks a guy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I mean, how does that make sense? You know what I mean? Why is it all right? Will Smith gets an award to play, true to life story, but like Wesley Snipes doesn't get an award for like help boosting comic book movies. He put that up himself. So, I'm not taking anything away from Heath Ledger. He did a phenomenal job, but I think there are more people that deserve recognition on an Oscar level. If Heath Ledger got it, okay, let's start reviewing and opening the door of who else, provided that kind of commitment. Because remember, Heath Ledger was only in one movie. You know what I'm saying? He was only in one. He did a great job. He scared some people on the set, but like he was only in one movie.
Don't let Rob ever say he gave up on
Hey, like I said, I'm passionate. When they do good, I'll talk about it. When they do bad, I'm gonna talk about it. That's how I roll. Hmm.
Jack Nicholson.
You know what I'm saying? How come Jack ain't get something? I don't know.
I thought you meant for Joker
Mm-hmm.
playing Joker.
He is Hamill is Joker because he's Batman's Joker.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Heath Ledger, and then there's not any. Everybody else is like too far to see on the horizon.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm sorry about that.
I would say watch the
Oh, I haven't seen it. I need to see it.
What's it called?
I've never seen it.
Joker.
Oh yeah, I saw Joker. I think it was a very good character study. Very good character study. But some things at the end is like, okay, and then they're apparently making a sequel. But for that one movie, that was a great movie. You know.
I saw memes on it.
Mhm. And
I saw memes on Joker.
yeah.
The meme I saw is dude sitting at a table and he's like, okay, this is the longest character development ever.
It's wild. But we'll see what they do with him.
So from what I gather is like he's not really doing Joker things, right? Or is he?
He goes by the name. That's the best way I can explain it.
It's more like a medical health character study rather than
Indeed.
right.
Yep.
It's more like what it's like a Joker movie from the perspective of the psychologist. Oh man. It's like
I wouldn't put it down because it still appears with
Mm-hmm.
oh man.
No, it's definitely worth watching. And people have already.
Big bang and a boom boom. It takes more of a mental health slug
Mhm.
rather than psychotic killer, and that's what you get. Like you lost it.
Mhm.
I'm just saying. Okay.
And
in order to be Joker, you have to be insane.
yeah,
And this movie just goes in.
and also one of the premise that was definitely put in that was that society can be so rotten it can create that mental health problem that runs rapid and then it becomes contagious. So yeah, it was a lot of those in there.
Man,
Yeah.
that movie's just sounding like I was thinking my 80s accent.
Now you got to remember Joaquin Phoenix. No, don't get me wrong, Joaquin Phoenix. Great actor. He really broke that down and made it his own. And you got Robert De Niro to kind of, as far as like a big name to sell the movie too. He was in it, but
You know what? I remember walking Phoenix from his the Gladiator and his
Mhm.
for a specific scene. Like I do remember him hugging his dad. Why don't you love me like him? And killing his dad
Mhm.
and shit like that. But the main thing I remember from Walking Phoenix is when he's taking his nephew to Coliseum and they're witnessing all of this gore in front of him.
Mhm.
And Joaquin Phoenix, for some reason, is making these weird faces with his tongue. He's like,
Oh yeah, that's right. Ah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 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 yeah. And his thumbs up and thumbs down and all that. Yeah, yeah. Yep, you called it, sir. Yeah, he's buck wild. He got into it, literally. That's that. How much of that was the director, and how much of that was Joaquin? Yeah.
So earlier in my stream, before we all got together,
Hmm.
I was showing Hilo and Tadano and He-Man.
Mm-hmm.
This drawing I did of a dude sticking his tongue out, grabbing his junk in the air, right? This is a dude that I remember from the movie Death Race.
Oh, yeah.
Death Race.
Mm-hmm.
So they bring out the chicks and they're playing this bad girl music, you know, Pay My Bills type.
Yeah.
What you need? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Saying that these are bad bitches, right? Coming up. And so there's this extra on the side when they're coming in,
Mm-hmm.
and he jumps up on the haystack, grabs his jump, starts fucking the air, right?
What?
Fucking the air, and he starts sticking his tongue out like. That out of the whole movie, I can't remember shit from the movie.
You just been traumatized.
So I had to draw him. Here, let me. What's that? What you put?
I'm looking now.
Oh. Yeah, that's Joaquin Phoenix going crazy. What's up? On the devil.
Oh my.
Let me get dude out.
That also remind me of the janitor in Silent Hill when his oh my gosh. How far I'll go.
Now, this drawing is more than it seems, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna break it down. This scene is so fast, and you cannot find a clear clip of it, right? It's so fast, so brief,
Mm-hmm.
that this drawing is of this man in 3 different scenes, basically 3 different shots,
Mm-hmm.
and I combined it just to make this.
Oh my
Make it
gosh.
so fast.
Crazy madness, man.
And Tadano and He-Man was like, wow, you really did a good job.
I'm telling you, it traumatized you, and you knew, just like H.R. Geiger, you had to put it on paper to get it out of your system. You know, some freaky stuff.
So I guess if you want me to remember your movie, you're gonna have a dude sticking his tongue out like a snake.
That's what I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have this castle as a skull. It's gonna be a woman's face, and to enter the castle, you got to get a password, and then she rolls her tongue out. You walk on your tongue to get.
I think it's gotta be a dude.
It's got to be a dude. Oh man.
Because that's what makes it memorable. I think this means danger. You know.
Oh, the dude with the yeah.
Caveman brain. Oh, that dude's not right.
Yeah, exactly.
He got the devil in him.
Yeah, but y'all remember that? Y'all remember that scene in Silent Hill when the school was changing, and the mother went in the bathroom, and then the guy, the janitor, he started crawling out. His legs were tied to the back of his head or something, and he had his eyes covered with a strap, and that's all he was doing. He was sticking his tongue out, just la 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 la. Man, oh yeah, Silent Hill is a classic. It's a interesting.
I did see it, I think. I
Mhm.
don't remember it.
Yeah, where it looked like it was snow, but it was ash.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was where the chick that everybody hated in Walking Dead, the character.
No, you're talking about The Mist.
In that movie.
You talking about The Mist,
Are you sure?
where they were held up in the grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's The Mist.
Um,
Stephen King.
In Silent Hill, she was the cop.
Yes, she was also in it. Yep, correct.
Yeah. So I did see that.
Yeah, because she was sleeping with the governor, wasn't she? In Walking Dead, she's sleeping with the governor.
Everybody hated her.
The governor got a zombie daughter. You know, they're just freaky family.
Shit.
You know. Yeah, it was a trip.
I wasn't invested in The Walking Dead.
I,
One
Mhm.
of my friends was.
Mhm. Yeah, I enjoy watching it, but
He was that? You haven't seen it? Oh shit. You're a horror fan too, right? Are you? I was a horror. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Because that's strange. So I watched a good grip of Walking Dead, but I was getting mad because it wasn't anything new, you know. All this drama, right? I want to see this drama. I'll just I'll just look at what World Star and shit. Fucking
hey, that's where it's at.
like you said about the gold dollar
Yeah.
and freaky shit. And that shit, real life, they don't compare to real life.
Mm-mm.
You ever hear about dude running for the governor of Florida, Andrew Gillum?
Mm-mm. Who's that?
They found this dude. So he disappeared. He's a big black guy,
Mm-hmm.
right? Well, he's a big black guy. Talks mad shit. All politics do. About other side and this, that. But this motherfucker, man. Cops found his ass in a motel room, butt naked, passed out in his own vomit, right?
Damn.
Two male hookers, right? That was concerned. They did the reason why they called the cops. Two male hookers, and on the bed sheet was the sheets were all stained with shit.
Ew.
So not only did they find this book, they let cameras actually take picture. So this shit is online.
So, you know what?
I was like, you are done. You are fucking done.
You know what that?
Nobody is gonna remember.
You know what that reminds me of? That does remind me of this current case that's going on right now with what's her name? Pelosi's husband. So, aside from the official narrative, the other thing that is in question is that they found him in his underwear. And then two, the guy waited until the cops showed up to start fighting him and tried to hit him with a hammer. So there's speculation, alleged, that possibly Paul Pelosi was in a fight with his gay lover and he was making sure Nancy wasn't around to find out about the scandal. That's why he was saying, "Where's Nancy?" Now, like I said, allegedly, if that is true, that is some of the funniest shit I've ever heard of in my entire life.
I think Black Hammer is a code word for Black Dildo.
I wouldn't be surprised.
like South Park. Remember when they had the shake weights
Hmm.
and the wife went to go buy one in the sporting store,
Hmm.
and then she was like, the one guy was like, well, you have a bunch of models. Which one would you like? She's like, I don't know. And I said, well, we call this one the big Mike, and it's a big black.
Oh no!
And he gives it to her, and she's like, oh my god. It's like shaking her around. She's like, yeah, I can't handle that. I'm going to make a little white one.
Oh my gosh! We know how that goes.
So I'm thinking Black Hammer, right?
Hey.
Beating him with a black hammer. I mean, like, aren't all hammers black? Right?
I mean,
like basically, right? They come, the head of the hammer is black. Why would you say Black Hammer? You know, it's just like saying,
yeah, that's like in the movie 21 Jump Street, The Code for Sex. My pinata is killing me. You know, absolute madness, man.
I think the cops don't want to be fucking fired or 86.
Oh,
or
yeah.
anything like that.
Hell
So
no.
they are like, dude, we can't. The report, come on, we can't put the fucking that's black dildo. We can beat, you know, like this was grab that bottle. It's like you just put black hammer. It looked like Black Hammer, right? Yeah, he was
Oh, oh my gosh. I mean, man, they are wild. And
politicians.
oh yeah, they're wild. I'm telling you, they need to actually start believing some of these politicians now. I think they need to start having WWE matches. They need to get in the ring with whoever has a post. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Kane, yeah. The mayor of Knoxville. Yep. That's him. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's still around too. True. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. He did. Bob Backlund. Yep.
Then I'll start checking into politics. Right? I'm checked out. Oh, you get the boys back together.
Yeah, yeah.
And this time, it really matters.
Fuck you, John. Drop the atomic leg bomb.
The atomic leg bomb. Oh my gosh.
You can't. Well, yeah, you can't trust anything, anyways.
Yeah, I know, right?
By then, I'll be like, I'll be so checked in, but I would be like, everything's fake. I know it. And
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah, at that point, you know, it's all fake. It'd be like, Har-
Jokes happening, kids.
Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford meme. Be like, it's all fake, all of it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm about to wrap things up here, man. We've been holding it strong, so I gotta eat something.
Yeah, I hit my limit. I gotta take my babies to school. I'm about right now.
Mm,
Thank you, Sambo, and thank you, Hilo.
yeah, thanks, Sam.
All right,
Thanks, Sam. And Helio, nice to meet you. Indeed, Shadbo, because you trying to Jordan Peterson us down over here, but you know we love it. Say, oh okay, I got you.
pussy's out of here.
Ah, oh my gosh.
That fool can't even bench. High school boys waiting on a little girl.
Oh shit.
Big ass man is all on the table.
Yeah.
He probably could, but that fool has arms like a little girl.
Mhm. Indeed.
Big old fat dude with spaghetti arms.
But
Yeah, I gotta go.
all right, y'all take care, man. Yes, 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 ladies and gents. Yeah, I think I'm off to a great start. Got a lot of this shading, the basic shading down. I'll add more highlights to kind of bring out the colors, and then I'll be back to the difficult part of the background, which is fine. we are going to finish this cover together. So that way y'all see what's coming, what's on the way. And then it's going to be time to make that damn comic. We're going to get it done. So regardless of whenever my editors get back to me and the feedback that I have sent out, steam rolling fast ahead. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this stream and the chaos that came with it. And I'm gonna go ahead and tap out and make myself a sandwich and get ready for Comicsgate Kings. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. But before I do, okay, let's make sure I make this clear and we get this cleared because this is a bit of a problem that we can solve together. And that is none other than getting the word out on, dang, that's bright. Getting the word out on the Private American, which is outright. The campaign is out now, 25 days left, 524 backers, and it's met more than enough of its goal, and it is still climbing. But one of the biggest problems is that it is shadow banned. So myself, along with other comic skaters, find it a task to make sure that we share the link to this with as many people as possible. This right here is about to be pure gold. Private American, back in the day. You got plenty of time. And let's see. Next up, let's see. Unconditional Shove is out and about. Be sure to back it today. It is the campaign for the holiday, for the Halloween holiday. So if you want to get into something spooky, be sure to back this. Unconditional Shove, 80 plus pages, 2 scary stories that your mind comes to terms that monsters exist. Oh, well, for some reason they wouldn't let that link go through. Oh boy, things are getting shady. But yeah, that's all I got. And I'll be back Wednesday for another session. I think I'm gonna start doing these until YouTube takes me off again. But that way y'all see the artwork. But yeah, I am done and tapping out and calling it a night. Y'all remember to keep it omni. God bless America, because we really, really need it. All right. All right.